Hello, so today I'm going to show you how to add greenery to the top of your already made bouquet, as well as in a video right after this, I'm going to show you how to add corn straw to your bouquet handle for an added rustic look. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to be adding our fox greenery and our dried baby's breath to the top of this bouquet. So what I've done first is dyed all the flowers, I stemmed them all, and then I created the bouquet shape that I want. With that, I used floral tape, and once I got the actual shape of the bouquet that I wanted, I always like to add some hot glue into the middle here so that none of the stems move around at all. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So what you're gonna wanna do is take your fox greenery. If you purchase the DIY kit from my Etsy shop for this, you will get this exact greenery. And it comes with enough for your whole bouquet. I like to cut them off so that I have individual ones. Get those ready to go, and then you will also get dried baby's breath with your bouquet kit. Your bouquet kit will come with, for this particular bouquet kit, will come with all roses. I have 2 to 3 different kinds of roses, and you will also get sunflowers. So what I'm doing is I'm just taking my greenery and I'm just adding it to the bouquet. Okay. And sometimes I add more than one fox greenery just to give it that added look, like it wasn't just placed there. You know, you don't really want one in every single place. Some places you will want one. So you really just go around and stick that greenery inside the flower. I'm not going to do every single one here with us on camera because it takes a little bit of time, and I think you get the hint with adding the greenery here, right? So let's do this portion of the bouquet. Okay, so you have the greenery in there. So what I would do next is I'm going to go ahead and take some baby's breath. And of course I like to look at the stems that have probably the fullest amount there. And you just want to trim it off some. Now, baby's breath is delicate, it's just dried, so it can come off if you're super rough with it. Oh, that's not my, if you're super rough with it, but if you're not, then it will stay on just fine. So you just, what I like to do is wherever I put the green, the fox greenery, is where I'm gonna put some baby's breath. So let's continue and do a few more of those, and then I'll show you what I do once I have all of my greenery and my baby's breath in. Now I usually do the whole bouquet at once. I don't do sections like this, but you can if it's easier on you. So let's add this baby's breath. And it's literally just sticking it in there, and it will kind of poke out the bottom. I got something in my eye. It'll poke out the bottom underneath here, which is what we want. So you want to make sure that it's just long enough to poke out a little bit at the bottom, because that's how you glue it in. You cannot just leave it just poked through the bouquet. I mean, you can, but it might not stay in. And for your wedding day, we want to make sure it stays in. For sure. Okay. Sometimes you have to wiggle it in, get it in there. Okay. I'm going to do one more, and then I'm going to show you how I glue it in. Do a little bit more with this one. There we go. This one will go on the top. Okay, so as as you can see, we've got the greenery and the baby's breath in there. If you flip it under, you'll see some areas where you could see the baby's breath and the fox greens. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna completely flip it over, and then I'm going to take my hot glue gun and I'm gonna go in and I'm actually going to make sure that the hot glue is hitting all of the greenery, the baby's breath and everything, and then it's attaching it to one of the flowers on the underneath. So make sure you have your hot glue gun all heated up and be careful because it is hot. Okay, so you just go in and you make sure you glue all of the greenery. Now you do want to be careful that when you're gluing that it doesn't, you know, pour out on this side here. So you want to do just enough to seal it to the flower, but you don't want to, you know, do pools and pools of hot glue because they could come out this side. You have to do quite a bit to do that though. Okay, let's do a few more. Now, sometimes you have to let your hot glue gun rest a little bit because it needs to heat up more glue for you there. And sometimes getting the middles is a little tricky. You kind of have to, you won't be able to get your glue gun all the way in there, so you'll have to angle it a certain way to glue it in and get that glue falling into the right spot, which is what I'm doing now. You see if I can have you guys see this. Hopefully you can see that there. There is hot glue glued to the bottom there. And so what you're gonna do is you're gonna do that all throughout. You do wanna be careful when you've put hot glue in there. You don't wanna immediately flip it upright because the hot glue can drip onto your hands or on your clothing or, you know, the table. And not only does it not feel good, but it's kind of hard to clean up sometimes. All right, so that shows you how to add your greenery. I'm gonna go ahead and fill in the rest of this off camera, and then I'm gonna show you a picture. All right, so I put all of the greenery in there and finished it all up. So this is the end result. This shows you how I put the fox greenery in with the baby's breath and everything at the bottom is glued in. And so next with this bouquet is for me to add the corn straw, which I'm going to do another video for that, so it's not so long. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have any questions, please comment. And I will also leave my Etsy link if you would like to purchase the DIY kit to create this yourself. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.